Beneath the willow, the angels sing a whiskey lullaby. La 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 la, la 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 la. Hey again, YouTube. Good to be with you. Aaron Whitehead here with another lesson. Excited to teach you this song. It is Whiskey Lullaby, and it has been a while. You probably wondered if I was ever going to make another video. Well, here we are. You can see I've got a new location. I've been relegated into the closet under the stairs, so I'm like Harry Potter under here, but we're going to make the best of it and bring you another video. This one is a very sad song, but it's a good song. I'm excited to teach it to you, so let's jump right in. We're here on Ultimate Guitar, and we'll walk through the different parts, intro, verse, chorus, and kind of the instrumental part, but the way I'm going to teach it to you, obviously this is a guitar song, so you can't perfectly replicate it on the piano, but I'm going to use it to kind of teach you some different tools and tricks that hopefully you can take and apply to other songs. It'll be a simple version of it and a sing-along version of it as well. So this was requested, so sorry it took me so long to get it to you, but thank you for the request. So also, I'm going to use this song to teach you something I've always wanted to kind of introduce, and I think this is a great one to do it. The country western kind of feel lends itself to this, and that is utilizing the pentatonic scale when accenting or adding notes in between chords, or to kind of color chords up. Okay, so first thing, let's take a look at the intro. The intro, here we are in middle C right here. We're going to be basing everything kind of right around in this area, okay? The chords of the intro, in the left hand you're going to play a B note, and in the right hand a B minor chord, B, D, and G, F sharp. Okay, so kind of like that. And what happens, actually, the guitar kind of plays that melody line that will come across later in the song, but it's just simply a walking down pattern like this. I might go. That'll be your intro. Notice I went. Okay, you just go up, E to the F sharp, 2 F sharps, and walk your way down, C sharp there, B, and then the same thing again. When you walk down, then you go back up, F sharp, and that takes you to your G chord here. So B minor, and if you want to add in the melody line, you might go. G chord, B, D, G up there with a G down here. Now the voicing on this is going to be a little different than when we get to the singing part. Alright, but that's how you start it, and then it goes into the verse. Now for the verse, again, right in this area, I'm going to do a D note. I'm always going to play the name of the chord in the left hand with one exception, you'll see in a minute. And then I'm going to use this inversion here, F sharp, A, D. It's a D in D major in first inversion, and when you play them together it sounds like that. Okay, she put him out like the burning end of a midnight cigarette. Okay, so D to the G in root position, my G down here with my left hand, G chord in my right hand, G, B, D. Notice that was an inversion, first inversion the last time for the chord, for the intro. Now we're here, and then sig red. Notice I'm down here in second inversion, F sharp, B, and D. And then here we're gonna go. It's one beat on. She broke his heart. Okay, so the A right there happens real quick. A, C sharp, E. That's an A major chord in first in root position. Back to the D. Spent his whole life trying to forget. Alright. Spent his whole life trying to forget. Watched him drink his brain pain away, little at a time. But he never could get drunk enough to get her off his mind till the night. Okay, so B minor there, and And then on the A, same A minor in root position, but A over C sharp. That's what that slash over C sharp means. It's the slash tells you what's in the bass there. To the D, okay. Could get drunk enough to get her off his mind until the night. Okay, and that's the verse ends there on the A, right? And now to the chorus. Same 4 chords throughout this entire song, okay? He put that bottle to his head and pulled the trigger. Here you're going to see we do kind of this like 1 chord for a beat. So it's 3 beats on D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that G. Same chords here, B minor, and then the A, her memory. A to the G there. Life was short, but this time it was bigger than the strength he had to get her off his, or to get up off his knees. All right, so this time it was bigger to the A than the strength he had to get up off his knees. They found him with his face down in the pillow. Note that said I'll love her till I die. And when we buried him beneath the willow, the angels sing a whiskey lullaby. Okay, we'll get to that post-chorus thing and the instrumental there that happens. But that's the chorus, same chords. The thing that's tricky is the amount of times you hold each chord. Now I'm showing you the simple version here, and now I'm going to add the pentatonic kind of in-between notes and show you how to do that. Off his knees, found him with his face down in the pillow, with a note that said I'll love her till I die. We buried him beneath the willow. Okay, now let's look at the instrumental or the post-chorus thing that happens here, okay? I'm just going to do a B minor there. La 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 la. La 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 la. 2, 3, 4, back to the B minor. La 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 la. La 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 la. 2, 3. And that part, the timing there is a little bit weird. It's actually 2 beats or 2 measures of 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't hold the G for 2 measures like you would expect. It only holds it for 1. Okay, and then it goes into the second verse, which is the same chords, and then into the chorus, which is the same chords, and then the outro is basically that instrumental that I just taught you. So now let's take a look at the how to add pentatonic notes in to accentuate the chords. Okay, first let me teach you kind of how we use pentatonic notes and what they are. So a chord, like here D major, is made up of the notes 1, 3, and 5 of the D scale. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So 1, 3, and 5 make that scale. And if I go to a G chord, I've got 1, 3, and 5 of the G scale. Okay, anytime it's a major chord. Okay, so when we add the pentatonic or we add the other notes, it's going to be adding the 2 or the 6 in D, for example. So 1, 2, and then we have 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be the pentatonic scale in D, okay? So when I add it, I'm going to add, I'm going to throw in these 2s and 6s in between, all right? And a lot of times what you'll do is you'll kind of, you'll see when we get to the G chord, it really works to add that 2 as you kind of roll in. notice you'll hear this all the time in music. You probably love the sound and wondered, how did they do that? You just kind of add that 2 in there. Okay, and then if I was on A, okay, I'm adding that 2 in there on my way to the 3. All right, a little harder with this, with my first inversion, but that's where the 6 can come in. You can do it there too. Okay, now watch kind of how I'm just going to play it and sing it, and you know, it's improvised, so it might be different every time, but I'll try and point out kind of what notes I'm doing. So she put him out like the burning end of a midnight cigarette. She broke his heart. He spent his whole life trying to forget. Watched him drink his pain away, a little at a time. He never knew that he never could get drunk enough to get her off his mind until that night. Yeah, so see, I do that and then kind of add that accentuation there. Put the bottle to his head and pulled the trigger. Finally drank away her memory. Life is short, but this time it was bigger. Strength he had to get up off his knees. Okay? You kind of see there how I roll the chord, or if I'm on the A, I might. You're adding in these other chords or other notes into the chord to help accentuate it. Okay, so I'll keep going there on the second half of the chorus. Found him with his face down in the pillow, with a note that said, "I'll love her till I die." Beneath the willow, the angels sing a whiskey lullaby. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Second verse, I'll sing it here for you. Room is flute. Knew how much she blamed herself. Years and years, she tried to hide the whiskey on her breath. She finally drank her pain away, a little at a time. She never could get drunk enough to get him off her mind until the night. She put the bottle to her head and pulled the trigger. Finally drank away his memory. Life was short, this time it was bigger. The strength she had to get up off her knees. Found her with her face down in the pillow, picture for dear life. Next to him beneath the willow, the angels sing a whiskey lullaby. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. See there, right? A lot of times I'll hit the D or the 5 and the 2 at the same time as a way to go into the chord, and then eventually make my way down to the 1. So 5 and 2, 3, 2, 1. And now on a minor chord, you could do this too. I never add the 6 there because it's too close to the 5. It's only a half step. But for some reason, this half step here works on the 2 between the 1 and the 3. Play around with those notes that are right near your fingers in your hand and see which ones you like. Add in your own stuff. Go back and watch what I did and see if you can emulate or mimic some of it and come up with your own rendition of this song. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.